Hello, subscribers. This is yours truly, JBlue68, coming to you with yet another video on this Wednesday, January the 18th, Comic Book Wednesday. Happy Comic Book Wednesday. Before we get into this video, I want to say thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, for liking, sharing, and commenting. Please continue to do so and help me to grow, please. I'm looking to get to between 400 and 500 subscribers within this year, hopefully very soon. And this video is not going to be a comic book haul, but it is a comic book video because in front of you, believe it or not, is a comic book. I know you probably can't tell, but you will in a few minutes. This is going to be a comic book preview versus a review. A review would be if I were to actually unbox this set. This is a comic book set. And as you see in front of you, it's based off of one of the most popular characters in comic book history, DC's Batman. And it is Batman, the Court of Owls. A comic book that I actually have not read yet, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. I do want to read it. I'm going to. But this is a preview of a Batman comic book exclusive. This is a box set of the Court of Owls. And to my understanding, they're supposed to be doing another follow-up to the Batman movie starring Robert Pattinson. I think the one that was directed by Matt Reeves. I didn't really care for the movie, I'm going to be honest with you. But they're going to follow up, to my understanding, if James Gunn, I guess, agrees. Because, of course, you know he's in charge of the DCU now. That they're supposed to be doing the sequel to the Batman, and it will be based off of this storyline. Well, I just want to show you, again, this is a preview of this box set. It's a beautiful box set, and let's just show you. You can see, of course, the title, Court of Owls, and it says at the bottom here, book and mask set. This is the first time I've seen something like this, and I'm sure this has probably been done before by comic book companies, but it actually has the one of the masks that I guess is worn by the persons that are in this particular organization, and they're, of course, they're nemesis or are enemies of Batman, and also enemy and controlling Gotham City. Kind of like a mafia type situation, I guess. The box actually explains what the story is about and who the Court of Owls are. And we're going to show that in a moment too. To show you the top of the box. That is really very cool. Very, very cool. I picked this up at Green Brain Comics, which is located in Dearborn, Michigan, the other day. Here's the side of the box. Try to get some of that glare out of there. And we'll read what that says. It says, "Beware the Court of Owls that watches all the time, ruling Gotham from a shadowed perch behind granite and lime. They watch you at your hearth, and they watch you in your bed. Speak not a whispered word of them, or they'll send the Talon for your head." Very interesting. And then you see the artwork there on the side, the DC Comic label. And this is actually, here's a preview, as like I said, of the book itself. This is, see what it says at the top here. Snyder and Capullo, Greg Capullo, who's also worked with Todd McFarlane, Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo reach new heights of collaboration here, with Capullo making inspired storytelling choices that add additional layers to Snyder's narration and dialogue. And that's a quote from IGN. Let's see. Yes, Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo, and Jonathan Clapion contributing. And this gives you a preview of what it looks like if I were to open it. But I don't have to because, again, the preview is on the back of the box set. And let's read what else it says here. An instant bestseller, Batman Volume 1, The Court of Owls, introduced the most terrifying new Batman adversary in decades, created by master storyteller Scott Snyder, who I just mentioned, and chillingly realized by artist Greg Capullo. The anonymous expressionless members of the Court of Owls have already become iconic Batman villains. For more than a century, the court has ruled Gotham City in secret, watching from the shadows and pulling the city's strings. Cruel and inescapable, the masked cabal is feared by all who know it, even the Batman. Wow. Along with a copy of the New York Times #1 bestseller, Batman Volume 1, The Court of Owls, this special edition box set includes a Court of Owls mask, which I just showed you, the most in-demand item at last year's comics conventions, now available for purchase for the first time. And of course, it says here for product info and more, go to DC.com, visit comicshopcollector.com, or call this number here, 1-888-comic-book. And then, of course, you see all the information down here. It costs about $35. It's kind of expensive, but I'm a Batman fan, and I had to have it when I seen it on the they showed this on Green Brain Comics, their YouTube channel. So thanks again, Green Brain Comics, for showing this, and you can see their YouTube. You can visit the Green Brain Comics. They have a YouTube channel here on YouTube as well. Visit Green Brain Comics if you live here in Michigan. If not, again, I showed you the information, and I'll probably put some links in the bottom part of the video where you can get this. And that's the benefit, again, of going to comic book shops and supporting comic book shops. And nothing against digital comics, but you can't do this with digital comic books. And as I've said previously before, I am definitely a comic book collector. I love reading books, and I definitely love reading comic books. So that's it. That's all, y'all. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, this preview versus review. Preview of Batman, The Court of Owls. All right. That is beautiful. And I really like that. Really like that. Very glad to have it in my collection. All right. So again, comic book lovers, comic book readers, comic book collectors, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Again, happy Comic Book Wednesday. Visit your local comic book shops and support them. Read a comic book, man. Good for the brain. All right? Peace, love, and hair grease.